Hey everybody. I'm too lazy to move the camera and it's tilted a little bit too low. So I'm gonna make a whole video like this. So I was about to make a video today called something like 5 happiness hacks or, you know, something like that. Because people like lists and whatever. And it came from a place of me reading a thing about things that you should do to be more productive. And one of those things was that you should take do the hot cold shower thing. So basically, yes, I really am making a whole video like this. It's kind of comfy actually. That you know, I like to take hot showers, and then at the end of the shower, you turn the water to cold and you stand there for 30 seconds under the cold water. The theory behind this is that this will make you more productive and stuff because it will make you like you've already like probably been through the worst thing that's going to happen to you all day. And this is the theory, okay? And that and you're going to feel like you accomplished something because you survived that. And it also gets your brain stimulated and your blood flowing and I don't know, I kind of fell for it. So I tried to do it today and I made it for like a nanosecond because I like to take really hot showers. So I'm in the shower thinking about this whole thing, and so it comes to my mind that, you know, one of the things that I would like to put on my list of 5 happiness hacks is to indulge in guilty pleasures, like a really hot shower, if that's what you like to do, because it makes me really happy. And then my brain, because this is what happens in the shower, my brain went off on this whole thing about, well, why is this a guilty pleasure? Why do guilty pleasures even exist? And then by the end of the shower and after the nanosecond of cold water, I was like, oh, heck no. I realized that I am going to remove the term guilty pleasure from my vocabulary. And you should too. And here's why. Guilt and pleasure should not be linked together. And you know what I noticed? Just to have a moment of sexism or of just, you know, sort of whatever. I don't really hear men talk about guilty pleasures all that often. But I hear women talk about it. I see it in commercials aimed at us. I see, you know, the concept of, I see all these videos. Yeah, you can tell I'm a YouTuber. I see all these commercials and things where like for Dove chocolate, where like a woman sneaks away with like the world's most microscopic piece of chocolate. Like this one tiny little piece of chocolate is going to do anything for you, first of all. But she's like alone and she like slowly unwraps it and she's like, this is her like me time, is this microscopic piece of Dove chocolate. And it's like she's indulging in a guilty pleasure. Can we just stop? Have a freaking chocolate bar. If it makes you happy, have a chocolate bar. I'm gonna tell you a secret. I love Hershey bars. I have a Hershey bar every night. Every single night, I have a Hershey bar. That's my dessert. It makes me really happy. I love that chocolate bar. I really enjoy my Hershey's chocolate bar. But see, here's where we're gonna move away from guilty pleasure to just pleasure. Here's what it is. I don't feel guilty about my chocolate bar. I don't. I enjoy it. I experience it. I'm very mindful of the fact that I'm eating my chocolate bar. And I enjoy it. And here's what the problem is about indulging in guilty pleasures. It's that you feel guilt about doing it, and then it becomes a loop. Guilt and anxiety and depression are so linked. It's not even funny. My anxiety and depression comes from a place of deep-seated guilt where I feel guilty for being alive. I'm not even joking. That's not an exaggeration. I feel guilty for actually like being alive. And I'm working on it. I mean, I'm 50 years old. I've been working on it for like 27-ish years. You know, I've got another, hopefully, 40, 50 years to get to a point where I don't totally have that. It's still in there. It's gotten much better over the years, but it's still in there. It still drives a lot of the decisions I make. But, so guilt sets off your fight or flight response. So there's this little part of your brain, there's a little thing in the back of your brain, it looks like a walnut, it's called an amygdala. And it is where it's your lizard brain, it's your very early brain, and it controls your flight or fight response, okay? It doesn't know the difference between you feeling guilty over eating a hot fudge sundae or you encountering a saber-toothed tiger in a cave, okay? It does not know the difference. It's going to shoot out cortisol. It is going to stimulate your body as if you are under attack because guilt feels like being attacked. They feel the same to me. They do the same thing. Then the guilt, because my brain shoots out, my amygdala starts shooting out all the neurotransmitters that make me want to, you know, like run or fight. Okay, but neither one of those options is available to me because it's a hot fudge sundae. What am I going to do? Beat the crap out of it? Or just stand there and stare at it? Or run away from it? No, I'm going to eat it. But while I'm eating it, I'm having all of these negative feelings when I should be just enjoying it. But because I feel guilty about it, now while I'm eating it, it's all messed up. And then I feel bad after I ate it. So now I feel bad. I feel guilty. I have anxiety because I ate a hot fudge sundae. I indulged in a guilty pleasure. And now I'm depressed. Well, that wasn't fun. You know, just enjoy the hot fudge sundae. And see, what the bad thing is, especially when it comes to food, and I know this because for a very long time I did have an emotional relationship to food. Now I just really like food, but I don't use food to help me with anxiety and depression. I don't use it to comfort myself in that way. I use it to enjoy it. I don't use it. I just enjoy it. I just really like food, and when I'm eating it, I really enjoy eating it. And I don't feel bad after I eat it. Like yesterday, so I fast. I'm an intermittent faster, so I only eat between 10 and 6 every day, most days of the week. There's like 1 or 2 days of the week where I'm like, you know, I eat. So yesterday, around 3 o'clock, I really, really, really wanted to eat a bag of Doritos and watch ER on Hulu. I really wanted to do that. So I did. And I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the heck out of those Doritos. And I'm not talking snack bag, guys. I'm talking big honkin' bag. Not the party size, but I'm talking big honkin' bag of Doritos. So I had Doritos. And it was like being like in high school again. I was sitting there eating Doritos and watching ER. And I enjoyed every minute of that. And I had zero guilt about it. Because, you know, that's why I eat Doritos. I really enjoyed them. And because there's no guilt and there's no feedback loop, I'm not going to like, you know, be diving into the Dorito bag every day. It was something I wanted to do. I did it. I enjoyed it. Probably do it again at some point if I feel like it. So I'm rambling really badly. I'm doing a very bad job of making a video. And as you know, I don't care because really all I'm trying to tell you is, I even have notes. Like I made notes. Like I'm even following them. But what I'm trying to tell you is, can we let go of the guilt and just have pleasure? Because if you really experience pleasure without the guilt, you're going to be so much happier. And even if you're not, I mean, like, look, we're not all going to be happy all the time. Trust me, I am not happy all the time. Trust me, I still struggle with depression and anxiety, even though I look like I'm smiling all the time. No, that's not life. That's not reality. That's nobody's reality. It's certainly not my reality. But I do enjoy my life a lot more because I allow myself to. And part of that is being mindful and enjoying it. You know, if I'm, God, now I want a hot fudge sundae. But Sweet Willie's making something really awesome for dessert, so I'll have a hot fudge sundae another night. But you know, when I have that hot fudge sundae, I'm going to enjoy the heck out of that hot fudge sundae. And I'm not going to feel guilty about it. And neither should you. And when I watch Riverdale, like I love when people talk about TV shows like it's their guilty pleasure. Like they're embarrassed to talk about watching a TV show made for teenagers. Why are you like wasting any brain time at all on feeling guilty about that? Or ashamed of liking a TV show? And why should I feel guilty that I like taking a hot shower? Well, you know, it uses more fossil fuels, and it's really not good for your skin to take really hot showers, especially during the winter. Yeah, but it feels really good. So I'm not going to feel guilty about it anymore. That was my last guilty hot shower today. You know, I'm going to enjoy my hot shower and just enjoy it. And you know what? I have MS. And like, the left side of my body hurts and is in spasm 24/7. And probably one of the few times a day that it feels okay is when I'm standing under pouring hot water in the shower. And you know what? I'm not going to feel guilty about that. I'm going to enjoy the heck out of it. That's my plan. So you know what? Stop having guilty pleasures and instead have things that you enjoy the heck out of. And you know what? A whole different set of neurotransmitters is going to fire off in your brain, and you're going to enjoy stuff, and you're going to have pleasure, and you're going to feel better, and then you're going to be in a feel-good loop instead of a guilt, anxiety, depression loop. Wouldn't that be nicer? Wouldn't that be better? I think we should do that. So you are never again allowed to use the term guilty pleasure. Never. This is it. It's over. I'm never using it again. You're never allowed to use it again. We are going to have pleasures. And we're going to enjoy them. We're going to enjoy the heck out of them. And then we're going to feel good. Isn't that great? Because, you know, this is life. And, you know, it is what it is. So why don't we just, like, enjoy it when we can? Like, I'm going to enjoy the heck out of what he's making for dessert later. And I'm going to go enjoy the heck out of making videos with toys. See, I never feel guilty about that because I like doing it. So I'm going to do that with more of my life, you know? And now I'm going to tilt the camera so that I can sit up straight when I make toy videos because this is very uncomfortable. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I love you guys so much. Bye.